I think it goes without saying that Playboi Carti is one of the most elusive performers of our generation, and most likely your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. With his live performances being reminiscent of a 90s rock concert, with all type of mosh pits happening, people doing random things on stage. You hear these dark rock inspired trap instrumentals playing, while Carti in the background making these demonic ad-libs. And to top it all off, he even has his own guitarist, who very much contributes to the success of Carti's performances, adding a genuine feel to it. And for some people, he's even their favorite part of the show. And just like a lot of other Carti affiliates, a lot of things are unknown about his personal life, and he seems to be very low-key. But one main thing that is known about him is that he's in a group of two called Ojivolta, where he goes by the stage name of OG or Young OG, and his partner goes by Volta, which is pretty much self-explanatory in the group name, with OG's real name being Mark Williams, allegedly from Pennsylvania, and Volta's real name being Rukapina and allegedly from Miami. Not much is really known how this group will form together and will become a duo, but I could presume it was around 2015 when they came into contact with a guy named Jon Bellion from Brooklyn, New York, and would get their claim to fame by producing his 2016 album The Human Condition, with songs like Guillotine, Overwhelming, and All Time Low all being successful, and would even drop their first song that year too, called Game Plan, featuring Jon Bellion. We met John while living in Brooklyn. We just kinda clicked. All of us are 90s kids who share a lot of the same musical taste and influence. It wasn't until we moved to LA and John was about to start his album that the three of us started working together heavily. In 2018, they would again co-produce on Jon Bellion's album called Glory Sound Prep, where it would be another successful album, peaking at number 15 on the Billboard 200s. And following this, within the next couple of years, the group Ojivolta would co-write and produce for other big pop artists, such as people like Halsey on the song Graveyard, Shawn Mendes on If I Can't Have You. They would co-write for Christina Aguilera on a song called Fall in Line featuring Demi Lovato. They would co-write for Selena Gomez on a song called Fun. They would produce for Meghan Trainor on a song called Lie to Me, and co-write on a song Nice to Meet Ya featuring Nicki Minaj, and they would even produce and co-write for Justin Bieber on a song called Anyone. So they were definitely involved in big collaborations in the pop world, not only producing songs for some of these artists, but also being a key piece behind these creative ideas. And eventually around late 2020, they would involve themselves in the rap world when they would make their appearance on Playboi Carti's Whole Lotta Red on a track called On That Time. They will also in the next year co-produce for Lil Nas X's smash hit Industry Baby, which will peak at number 2 on the Billboard 200s and going to be certified 6 times platinum. And then most notably later that year, they would have major production credits on Kanye West's Donda, with them being listed as producers on 19 different songs, most notably on tracks like Keep My Spirit Alive, Hurricane, Jail, Off the Grid, Praise God, Junior, Pure Souls, Remote, Heaven and Hell, and God Breathe. Damn near basically the whole album, and I could tell they probably had a close relationship with Kanye West, cause I noticed a couple times when they would produce for a rap artist, Kanye West would be featured on the song, and they would even next year produce 8 songs off of Donda 2, with tracks like City of God, Selfish, and True Love featuring XXXTentacion. But of course, most of y'all only know OG for being Playboi Carti's guitarist for his live performances, and basically being part of the foundation of Carti's new aesthetic. But to be honest with you, there's not really that much known about him and the relationship that he has with Carti. Hell, we don't even know how they came in contact or how he became his go-to guitarist. The only thing we do know is that Carti really messes with him and he's heavily affiliated with the Opium brand. He's not signed to them, he just affiliates himself around them like Black Hine does, or Black Hane, or however you say his name. But that's about it on OG. There's not really that much information about him unless they're talking about his group, and even then there's minimal details about them, just more so talking about their accomplishments and who they produce for throughout their careers, not necessarily articles about their personal life or them as an individual, which kinda does suck cause I did wanted to know more about OG, but I feel like I didn't really learn nothing about him and left with more questions than answers. At least with Black Hane, there was details about his life and his upbringing, but with OG, it was nothing. And there was even different articles saying that he was from 2 different places. So making this video was so confusing, and I apologize for the lack of details I got about this guy, cause there's literally like nothing you can find on him for real. And I really shouldn't be surprised to see he affiliates himself with Carti, and Carti likes to be around all these mysterious ass niggas. But hey, it looks like the little things y'all know about OG is gonna remain that way, cause this nigga's like a ghost on the internet, and it was hard doing a video on this dude. But here's the video on Playboi Carti's Guitarist, I guess. I hope y'all learned something new and enjoyed it, cause there's not that much information about him out there, and there's pretty much nothing else to really talk about. I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll see him on the Antagonist tour this year, or at another festival event with Carti, but that's about it. That's pretty much the video on him. Be sure to like it, comment, share, subscribe. Have a nice day.